Hey guys, welcome back to Favorite Iron and Customs. I'm Michael, and today we're back out here in the shop with probably going to be the first one in this series of Shop Till Wednesday. Not sure exactly what I'm going to call it yet. Basically, today I'm just opening a couple of boxes. One is a tool, one I think is actually parts for the Volkswagen. I unfortunately haven't had time to get in here and do anything since I did the video for the Pitman arm the other day. I've felt very under the weather the last few days. I'm actually not feeling the greatest in the world right now, but we're going to get y'all a video for Wednesday and try to keep this channel going in the right direction. Okay, first box. This would be I'm pretty sure what it is, but it should be a tool for a tool. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger while I was ordering parts for, I needed to get a set of round over dies, and we'll open them when they come in for the bead roller. This is a set of, this is the set of round over dies. Okay guys, yeah, I just totally lost my mind, train of thought there for a minute, had to go just refresh my memory. The other set of dies is called tipping dies. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. This is actually packaged pretty nicely. So let's see if we can get these dies out and take a look at them. Almost hate to unwrap them. Of course, the black anodized coating should help with the rust. So this says it's a 1/2 inch, and that tells you the radius on the die that this makes. It's a 1 inch radius die. You have 2 parts to these dies. Once I find the other, that's the other 1 inch radius die right there. So what these dies do, if you've never seen them used, is they go in the bead roller like this. And you can take your piece of sheet metal and you have a stop. The fence on this die, you can stop your sheet metal against that, and then you make a perfect round over the shape of whatever you've got cut out. So if you're wanting to make a round over, let's see, that's a 1/2 inch. So there's a 1/2. Here's a 1 1/2, and that's the radius of the die. Is the well, I think that's the radius of the die. 1 1/2. That seems like that ought to be more than 1 1/2, maybe. So there we go. Have 1 1/2, and this is a 5/16 radius. So, you know, these are some dies that we can use on our little metal forming journey here. So it comes with 5/16, 1/2, 1, and 1 1/2. You know what? I'm going to set these up in the bead roller and we'll do a little demonstration with them. Alright guys, we're just going to be firing from the hip on this one. Just grabbed a piece of 18 gauge off the floor. It's already got a bead in it. I put the 5/16 dies in it. So we're going to, like I said, fire from the hip. I tell you what, let's get past that ledge right there and tighten her down. And like I said, you can just roll it right up in. And I may have the adjustment a little off on this. We won't have to play with it. Oh, I keep. There we go. Yeah, I definitely think I have my adjustment slightly off on this. Make sure everything's tight. Probably would have been able to tell a little more if we'd have done a round over with a different round over. Can y'all see that? Kind of messed up a little bit. That's why I'm wanting to get this thing motorized, so I can concentrate on guiding it and watching it and not have to concentrate on running the bead roller, running the crank on it. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's not bad. I don't know if y'all can make that out. If I'd have done a 1 inch one inch radius, it would look better. Let's see if we can go around this. In my mind, it tells me not to do this, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna go for it. Come back. Yeah, it's too rough. It's just too rough. Okay. Yeah, it's just a little too rough. But as you can see, we rounded over that edge and we rounded over that edge. So I'm gonna be able to use that. I'm not exactly sure that I'm actually, got some ideas just from playing with it. All right, guys, so that is that. Those are gonna be cool. You can use the 1 inch, 1.5 inch die. We could round an edge, cut out a wheel well opening around the outside of the round part, round it over, and then form your fender well and round it over and weld them together, and you have basically, it'll be a smaller radius than what's in the Volkswagen, but have a nice rounded opening. Like I said, I bought those because I wanted the set of dies in case I needed them. Since our next video is going to be on dealing with the bead roller. All right, so let's see, make sure my address and nothing is out there. So internet land, I'm sure you can just Google and find where I live. So this right here should be for the Volkswagen. I ordered this and then I looked to see what size they are. They're actually a whole lot bigger than what I think they are. Thought they were, but we're gonna go for it. I've kind of decided on what I want the back of the car to kind of look like, but I couldn't do any more shaping on the back of the car until I got this figured out. I want people, if I drive this thing, I want them to see me stopping. I want them to see me going. So that's them. They're going to need a lot of cleanup, but they're not in terrible shape. They're a little rough. The chrome's a little rough. I'm not mad at it. The car's not going to be 100% perfect. We're not going for 100% perfect. There is a look that I'm going for, and it's been something that's on my mind ever since I originally started this car. Well, let me take that back. I had an idea, and it has changed over the years. So I think we're going to be able to take and buff the lenses up on these. These are out of a 61 O's. I like those actually. When I saw them, I just absolutely had to have them. I think they're going to be cool. Let me show you where I'm thinking about. Alright guys, something like this is what I'm thinking about. Probably, and this is the reason why I didn't go ahead and cut the apron off. And I'm glad I didn't cut the apron off. So now I know about where this can go. And even if I've got to shape the car to where this is, where it rounds around this, and it'd be somewhat recessed or Frenched into the car, something like that on both sides is kind of what I'm going for. I think that'll be pretty daggone cool. And like I said, My goal is to start right here where we left off on the fender opening, and we can come straight back and then shoot across. So we got plenty of room in there for it. And try to make this fender shape kind of like maybe the back end of a 50 Merc or something like that, I'm thinking. But we're going to get into that in another video. Okay guys, other than that, that's all I got for today. Like I said, I had intended on starting on that bead roller already, but I have been under the weather. Sunday, I felt kind of bad. I did just a little work outside in the yard, came in and got my new computer installed. I spent the rest of Sunday afternoon installing the editing software. And yesterday I was actually sick and out of work. And today I actually came home a little early because still feeling under the weather. So hopefully by tomorrow or the weekend I'll be feeling much better and we'll be able to get a nice video out for Sunday. I'm working on that bead roller. Matter of fact, I need to go ahead and try to figure out what steel I'm going to use to reinforce the frame on that. But really excited about these dies. Really excited about these taillights. I think they're going to look fabulous in that car. You know, it almost looks, you know, it's definitely got that spaceshipy look to it, but it still kind of also looks a little bit like that it might ought to be there. I mean, I don't know if that makes any sense. At least in my mind, you know, maybe you don't think so. If you don't think so, let me know down below. I'm still going to use them. But, and, you know, if I get into it and decide I want to do something else, I might use something else. But this has kind of been my idea. Was to use something like the 59 Cadillac tail lights, and these were, you know, I bought these off eBay. They were not that bad. They're not in terrible shape. They ought to clean up pretty good. Like I said, they do have some chips in the chrome that don't look great, but they're going to be Frenched in, mostly Frenched in, and I'll figure out which side of the chrome looks the best, and that'll probably be with, you know, where people can see it. But that's it, guys. Let's see. Oh, I was going to do this video in 4K. I pulled out the 4K camera a while ago, and I think I would know just about what it felt like for someone who'd only ever driven, like, you know, maybe a Model A or something all of their life, and then all of a sudden they were stuck behind the control stick in the space shuttle or something. You know, I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with it some this weekend, play with that camera some this weekend, and you know, go from there. I've actually got two cameras, and I need to play with both of them a little bit. I'm gonna try to change my video style drastically. I've got a lot of work to do in here to get cleaned up, and just need to get caught up. But anyway, guys, that's all I got for today, and I'll see y'all on Sunday with something. Hopefully it'll be that bead roller. I'll see y'all later.